Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Cloud Pro Tips. This is episode 3. I am Shannon Henry, and if you are tuning in for the first time, I design and support enterprise-grade cloud and hybrid environments across the Microsoft stack, working with real production systems, real data, and real business risk. Now in this video, I want to talk about something that's showing up in leadership conversations everywhere right now. AI. But not AI as a buzzword. AI as something that's already touching your company's data, your employees, and your customers, whether you planned for it or not. Now, let me start with a simple question. Have you asked your teams how they're actually using AI tools today? And not how you think they're using them, but how they're actually using them. Because what I see in real organizations is this. People are already pasting internal data into AI tools, and developers are already using AI assistants to troubleshoot code. Business teams are already using AI to summarize documents, emails, and reports. And most organizations don't have any clear rules around any of that yet. So here's the pro tip. If your organization is using AI, and most already are, you need governance and data protection in place before you scale your adoption. Otherwise, you're just scaling your risk. Now, here's a simple mental model. Think of AI tools as an extremely fast, extremely curious intern, like I was. They are great at helping with productivity, but they don't understand your business context and they have no natural sense of what's confidential unless you explicitly define that boundary. So the real leadership question isn't, should we use AI? It's, what data are we comfortable letting AI touch? And who decides what appropriate use looks like? Now, let me give you a scenario. Imagine a well-meaning employee pastes a customer support transcript into an AI tool to summarize common issues. Now, that transcript may include names, email addresses, and other details or regulated information. Now, that data has left your control environment. Even if the AI provider says they don't train on your data, you've lost visibility and control. That's not an AI problem. That's a data governance problem exposed by AI. Here's another scenario. A developer pastes a piece of production code into an AI assistant for troubleshooting faster. That code may include connection strings, internal logic, or references to security controls. Now, the intent is productivity. The risk is intellectual property exposure and potential security leakage. Again, it isn't about bad behavior. It's about missing guardrails. Now, here's why this becomes a leadership issue. AI changes how data flows. Traditional security assumes data moves through approved systems. But with AI, humans become the integration layer. Copy and paste becomes a data pathway, and shadow AI becomes a shadow IT problem. This turns into a risk management issue, a compliance issue, a reputation issue, and ultimately a trust issue. See, you don't need to ban AI. You don't need to slow your teams down. What you need are clear boundaries. At a leadership level, good AI governance answers simple questions. What categories of data are allowed to be used with AI tools? What categories of data should never leave internal systems? Which AI tools are approved for business use? How do we monitor and enforce those boundaries? In Microsoft environments, this typically means classifying data, applying policies to protect sensitive information, monitoring risky usage patterns, and giving employees clear guidance on what is and isn't appropriate. The tools exist. The gap is usually alignment and intentional design. Now, here's the real risk and the real opportunity. AI accelerates whatever governance maturity you already have. If AI governance is weak, AI amplifies that weakness. If AI governance is strong, AI becomes a controlled accelerator for productivity. Now, here's the takeaways. AI governance isn't about controlling people. It's about protecting the business while enabling speed. If you don't define the boundaries, your employees will define them for you, unintentionally. And once sensitive data leaves your environment, you don't get to rewind that decision. If this was helpful, Follow or subscribe for more cloud pro tips, practical guidance for leaders navigating cloud security and AI responsibly. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.